What's going on, guys? We are the Two Tracks Podcast. I'm Mikhail, track 1.
And I'm Noel, track 2.
And today we want to talk about where we're from. We are from
Jersey.
And we've been living here in LA, and from Jersey. I've been living in LA for 10 years. You've been living here what?
2 years now. Just 2 years last year.
Yeah. And I have certain views on Jersey. Mm-hmm. I feel like I didn't really enjoy my time in Jersey, which is why I left as soon as I turned 18.
True. Fair. I didn't hate my growing up in Jersey. I actually really loved growing up in Jersey. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I feel like there's a uniqueness like living here because like there's other people from Jersey and I've met, actually, I shouldn't say uniqueness because 60% of my friends here are from Jersey. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of like talking about it, especially at work because I don't meet too many people from Jersey there. And like, I feel like I get to tell them like what it's all about because I feel like all people know is like the Jersey Shore, you know? Dude,
don't even get me started, bro. Like when I first moved here, like what was this, 2013? Like, oh, you're from Jersey? Oh my God. Like, what's the Jersey Shore like? I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. Do I look like a Guido, bro? Do I look like I have spiked hair and a headband and I get tans? No, I'm naturally this tan, bro. Yeah. You know?
You didn't ever went to prom weekend, right? At Jersey Shore?
No. That's another reason why, I don't know, I had such a disdain, like, growing up. I feel like I was kind of like on a loner side. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I had like, you know, my two close friends, but I just always felt like I was alone, you know? So that's why. And I just felt like I wasn't meant for here. Like, I don't know, like I just wasn't understood or something. Like I had that angst or whatever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I had a different upcoming. I had like, up until maybe 2 years ago, I was in Jersey my whole life and built a whole community around there. Built a lot of friends, built a lot of both school friends, work friends, and DJ friends. A lot of my DJ friends are still out there. I have so many DJ friends out there. It's actually crazy. Like, ever since I moved, like, I've seen more and more of my friends become DJs. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I see every time you go back home, you're on your stories and then you're at someone's gig or something.
Yeah.
Like,
especially here, because, like, I don't know as many people here, but when I'm there, like, I low-key feel like I get treated like a king. So
yeah. Well, it's also because like I feel like there's this thing, this aura you carry when you like move to LA and then you go back home. Like I remember like going back home, I was always like every year, like, you know, like the day before Thanksgiving, like everyone meets up at this one bar. Like it just because it's like the only bar in town, and then it's just like a high school reunion every year. I just remember like coming back home and like people come to me like, oh, it's Mr. Hollywood and like doing big things over there. Yeah. I'm just like, oh damn, like this is weird, but it felt good at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
But like Jersey, it's cool. Like
how do you describe it to people?
New York's fart trail.
Really? New York's fart trail, dude? New York's fart trail.
You don't understand. Like, nothing worked for me in Jersey. I had to, like, leave. So, like, or give Jersey some props. Let's go. Come on.
Yo, Jersey, number one, Jersey Club. Probably one of the biggest like dance genres right now. Yeah. And it's been around for a while and people are like hopping on it now.
And trust me, I love it too. And it's so weird because I feel like when I first moved here, I was like trying to show people Jersey Club. I was like, yo, check out this Jersey Club beat I made. And they're like, I don't get it, dude. It's like really fast and why is it so choppy?
Okay. So that's the thing. That's my irk right now. Like people like they play at the like bars now. Like I just went to a party and they were playing Jersey Club, but like I don't know, man. They don't get down to it like as they do back home. Like
no. When back home, I've seen it back home where they're like, when Jersey Club comes on, it's like everyone's fucking grinding on each other and
dude,
it gets crazy.
That's what I miss. Like in college, like that was probably the number one genre everyone played, and then like all the girls just love fucking twerking to it.
Yeah,
and, like it'd be so fun. Like Trippy Turtle, he's not from Jersey, but like he's like a big Jersey artist, and he had this concert in Brooklyn. What was it? I think it's like a gay club in Brooklyn, but I forgot what it's called. It's pretty famous, but like, oh my God, one of the best shows. Everyone was just dancing and it was like a crazy show. But like, that's one of the things I love about Jersey. There's other things I love about Jersey too. Like, okay, maybe for like, it's not cool. Okay. Like it's not in New York. It's not
people will say, people that are proud from Jersey, like will come up with cool shit. I just didn't really have it, you know? Okay. All I could say is like, Chinese food and pizza, you know.
Chinese food and pizza. I do like if you think about it, it's like a pretty diverse place, you know.
No, you ain't wrong.
You got a lot of different cultures. Like if I had to like put a starter pack, I'd put like not gonna be racist at all, but like an Indian person. Like I met a lot of
Yeah.
Indian people back in Jersey, and
Yeah.
like where we lived,
Yeah.
like my high school was John P. Stevens High School, but the nickname was John Patel High School or John Patel Stevens.
I remember. I didn't go to high school, but my
Yeah.
homies that went there, I remember like they would tell me like during the graduation, it would be like for an hour, it'd be straight like people with the last name Patel.
Oh,
For like a straight hour,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, no. It'd be funny also too. Like I was looking at when I was back home back during the holidays.
Yeah.
I was looking through the yearbook and I'm like, I'm in the senior graduating class.
Yeah.
5 pages and like there's like probably like 6x5 rows, all
Yeah.
Patels. I was like, God damn, they're
Yeah. But
so
that's just
many.
like our hometown, Edison. Like Edison, Edison is where Thomas Edison made the light bulb.
True.
Great. But it's also known as like Little India. Like
It is known
it's
as Little
popping.
India.
Like if you love Indian food, like you go to Edison and
Yeah.
you'll get good Indian food. I feel like when I moved out of Jersey and like I'd meet an Indian person, I'd be like, "You ever heard of Edison, New Jersey?"
Mm-hmm.
And like, of course, like Little India, like Island, Edison, like, and I'm like, it's quite famous to a lot of Indians.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. It is called Little India. They have both parades for India and Pakistan. Fun fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty diverse. I mean, like that's what I liked about it. And also too, it's like it's also like a perfect place where if you want to go have an adventure in the city or Philly, it's so easy to get to. You know,
No, you ain't wrong about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially where we're from, it's like an hour from each spot.
Yeah,
So
literally
it's,
an
like,
hour,
easy.
both from Philly, both from the, New York, and like. I don't know, like I love going to New York and I loved working there, but like I can never imagine myself living there.
In New York.
Yeah, it's just like too much for me. I mean, like I get it, it's cool, but like that's what I liked about Jersey because it's like again, it's central to both cities, and then like if you move to Jersey City, like you could still get a taste of the city life, but not
Yeah.
be directly in it. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I would live in New York. It's the only way I'd be able to do it is like if I was living the good life. Like in my head, like if I had, FU money, like I'd have a place here in LA and then have a really nice spot in New York. So like I just like right now I could not live in New York because it's like for the price of rent to the space
Oh
you
my
get,
God,
it's
no.
like hell nah, dude.
No, I
like
can't do that.
like I got a homie that lives in a nice part of, East Village and he pays like a shitload of money for rent, but then you go in his place, I was like,
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
you pay this much for this?
Yeah, dude, that's what
And
I'm
it's just
saying.
because of the location. I'm just like, oh man.
You know what's crazy about it though? Like, I feel like a lot of people that have never been to Jersey, what they also don't know is that like the land also varies too. Like, for example,
Yeah.
like as you go more towards the New York end, so let's say Jersey City, Bergen County, or like not Eagle Rock, Englewood,
Yeah.
like that area, like very city, very Korean too, and like a lot of different communities there. But as you go south and
It's
west,
like farmland, right?
Farmland, yeah. My brother Dante,
Yeah.
he's from Tom's River, and when I go visit him, I'm just like,
It's like a different world.
I'm like, damn, dude, like, what do you do here? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
everything's so spread out, and like,
That's true.
I get why people live there because like I could see how land there being cheap because like all the houses there were like massive.
Yeah.
You know?
Every single one. Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. And then even if you go more west, like I did that a lot because like I like to go hiking. If you go more west, you get more foresty area
Yeah.
and more like Pennsylvania vibes.
What's
you know?
west of Jersey? Because I suck at geography. Is it Virginia?
I think like you would technically count like Morristown where Cassie used to live.
No, I mean state wise. Like, okay,
Oh.
Jersey. I know, like, there's Jersey, and then New York is like right here. And was it Virginia there, or is it?
No, Virginia's super south.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
don't
it would be
know.
Pennsylvania, I think.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right. You're right.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I don't know. Jersey is like, I love hate relationship. Like, I feel like the only thing that's keeping me in Jersey is the family and my two homies that I still keep up with. Because I feel like it's nice to have, like, it's nice to say that I could still have friendships. I still have friendships from like even grade school.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You could definitely make great friends and like long lasting ones.
Yeah, and it keeps you kind of like centered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So
Was there ever like, do you feel like there's like a type of person that comes from Jersey that like you were annoyed with? Like for me,
like
the classic type would be like guys from high school, the like Italian white guys who were like, I don't know.
It is.
They like
Okay.
they almost fit the Jersey Shore vibe, but like they're not. But like,
Yeah.
they're also like kind of douchey too.
No, it was so funny to see in my era. Like I went to high school in I graduated high school in 2008, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was like prime era of that Guido movement. And it's so funny because I saw the transition, right? Like although it was like all the white guys that played baseball and they are in this emo phase, you know, they all had like the hair like that, they're emo. And then one day I just slowly they started gelling up their hair and then started listening to techno and house. And then I was like, dude, you were just emo. Some like it stayed emo in that like alt world, but like a lot of them went to the Guido side and then transformed into something crazy.
Yeah, like some of the clubs, like I actually went to the club in Jersey Shore that they went to all the time. I think it was Karma.
Yeah.
And like, oh my God, dude, that was like probably one of the trashiest places I've ever been. We went to see a Jersey Club DJ T. So I was like, oh, Jersey Club is going to be fun. But I was like,
my era in high school was this club called Club Abyss. But I don't know if that was like anything because it's just like the local one. I think it was like in Somerset or something. But it was like Guido Central. Like everyone had the spiked hair and the lined up eyebrows and all that. And yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
One of the things that really, so like I moved here. There's a couple of reasons why I moved here. One of them is one to like kind of just like make myself anew and like just make a new community, kind of just go and dive in the deep end, right? But another thing, and this is a pretty strong reason, was because I could not deal with the fucking weather anymore. Like
that's one thing I don't miss, dude.
Yeah,
like I don't miss snow. And like when I do miss snow, I come home for Christmas for 2 weeks and sometimes I'll get a little bit of that. And then by the end of 2 weeks, I'm like, I'm ready to go home, especially when mom and dad are like, all right, time to shovel the driveway.
Oh my God.
There's nothing worse than shoveling. Dude, I don't miss that.
By the time when you left and like it was kind of just me, like the oldest guy in the house, and dad was kind of getting old, but like also he was like, all right, I got 2 boys now.
Yeah.
Gabe would not wake up in time to fucking shovel the driveway.
And it turned to ice.
Yeah, and then like Cassie Rico wouldn't be too much of a help. So like I would say 90% or okay, be fair, 80% of the time.
Yeah.
When snow happens, I would be the only one fucking shoveling the driveway.
Ooh, that's why I had to leave.
Oh my God, dude! Like I hate. And then Dad had this machine. Like I wanted him to get like a what do you call it, a snowblower?
Yeah,
like an actual one that picks it up and like shoves it out.
No, like, he had the one with no motor.
Dude, a power shovel. And like he just
what's a power shovel?
It's literally what's supposed to be a fucking like a snowblower. But it doesn't do as well of a job. Like, it literally gets like the top fluff, but doesn't get under and doesn't get everything.
Yeah, the worst part about those. Well, I think I remember Dad having that snowblower, and like the worst part is like, I would pick up the top, but then it's still like the stuff that sticks to the pavement.
And then he did this process, which was like I felt like we were doing more work, where I had to chop it with a shovel, and then he had to go in and shovel it out. Yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm so sick of this. Did you ever drive during a snow day and you like slid a little bit?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when me and my boy Leo, he's like, he loves cars and had his Hondas and would love to drift in the snow. And then one of the turns like onto Parker or whatever street, like he did it and then he got stuck in the snowbank and then we had to call Dad and then his dad and then he had to pull us out. And it was like the whole thing. It was funny. So yeah, there was a lot of that.
Yeah, I ran into a couple too. Now probably not as scary as that. I never got stuck, but one time I was with Gabe and it was like on Oak Tree Road, and then it was like the same thing where like, oh no, actually no, I was like kind of going fast, but I wanted to stop, but I pressed the brake too hard and I ran into a snowbank too. Yeah.
No, I don't miss the snow whatsoever. The 4 seasons is kind of nice, but I feel like here in LA we're not getting it fully. At least we're getting like rain and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's raining a lot more now. It's like
that is true. Actually, it's funny. Like I feel like when I first moved here, I was like, oh, no rain, great. But like now that we don't get this much rain, I'm starting to like appreciate it more because like if there's anything that I do miss from Jersey other than food is like I miss the greenery.
Yeah, you came at a good time because like when I first moved here, dude, it was like a crazy drought. Like, and I remember I'd go like hikes, like Laurel Canyon or something, and it's just like all dirt mountains and stuff, and then it's just like brown. And then we went recently, like last year after all the rain, and then it's like so green. Like even out here, like we were facing a hill and like it's so lush.
Green, so green, man. Yeah. I forgot how like beautiful that shit looks. Like even like our backyard.
Yeah.
I feel like our backyard is very iconic just because it's so big.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I just did so much in there. I had like bonfires when I was in middle school.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
like threw like raves there.
I
I
know,
remember when you were back home, I would see stories like he'd pack like what 100 people in the backyard. I'm
So
like, what the hell's going on
I
here?
love that story because when I started DJing, right?
Yeah.
I wanted I obviously couldn't get like a bar to like let me DJ, so
Yeah.
and I didn't want to pay the money, so I was like, I have speakers because my dad has really nice outdoor speakers.
Yeah.
I have a DJ controller. All I need is a space, and then I went outside. I'm like, perfect. And
Did you ever clear it with the neighbors and stuff?
no. Well, for one,
Wow.
I was smart about it, right? Because like obviously, because we've gotten noise complaints many times when we were just having bonfires.
Yeah.
So we had to like play it smart and
Do you
make
know
sure.
who it was? Like which house it was?
Yeah, it was
The one back right.
No, actually, Gabe said it's like the same girl. It's like what I think our Chinese neighbors. I forgot who. Yeah. But they always come and complain.
Oh, really? The Chinese neighbors?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I don't know their names, but
Their house is like really nice.
yes,
I've
they
like
have the
snuck
nicer ones.
behind their backyard before as a kid. Like
You snuck
because
behind the backyard?
you know, when you're in like I grew up in a time before like social media and stuff, and
True.
before like phones were just coming up, so we would just like explore our neighborhood all the time, and me and Leo would just like explore everyone's backyards and like out front, like it looks like subtle, but
Yeah.
then their house goes like a V like this, and they have a crazy Japanese garden. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
But it's
fucking
interesting
shit,
that they
man.
would complain. But I get it
Yeah.
because if you see their backyard, it's kind of like this Zen thing, and there
Yeah.
you go, playing your fucking Jersey booty quake shit.
Okay, so again, with that party, it's probably one of my favorite. I did it like right before I moved over here too. It
Yeah.
was pretty much like a going away party for me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The event was called Backyard Bounce.
Mm-hmm.
When I was telling my parents about it, right, I was saying like, oh, like yeah, I'm just gonna have like a couple people. I'm gonna have like 50 people. We're gonna play music. It's gonna be loud,
Yeah.
like, but I know the rule. Like after 10 o'clock, I can't play loud music, so I'm gonna have it during the day so that I can play it as loud as I want, and they can't really do anything about it. They
Yeah.
can't call the cops on me.
Yeah.
And I did that, and then mom and dad were at church the first half of the day, so they didn't see everyone coming. They only came at the tail end when there was the most people, and they texted me and they're like, "Why does it look like there's like 1,000 people in this house right now?"
Oh my god, damn.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's interesting that I get why you love Jersey because you still have such a community there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also too like with DJing, like I don't know, not to shit on like LA parties, but like not like there's none where I could dance, but there's not as many. Like I don't know, there's like with like LA parties and clubs, it's like it's very. I feel like there's like a cool vibe that you have to like stick to, and like
That's true.
yeah, and like I don't really like it. Like back home, Jersey and New York, like to be fair, like everyone's fucking dancing. Like every party, even like the ones where
New
it's-
York can be weird sometimes too, depending which ones you go to. Yeah, I feel like just being in the tour life, like I remember for every touring artist, like sometimes like LA and New York were known to like, oh yeah, if you could just get their heads bopping, then that's a good sign because
Really?
yeah. But this is not like club DJ stuff. It's more
Oh.
like, you know, artists and stuff. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense. I mean, I feel like that could work for even like a city like LA too. Like it's like
Yeah.
the same thing.
'cause
But
it's
like no,
LA, New York, you have like the coolest people ever, and then
Yeah.
like they.
but no,
everyone thinks
even
they're
here, like
important.
even at like the bars and like clubs, I feel like 70% of the chance you're gonna find a place where it's like where it has that like you gotta be cool, like dressed to
Yeah.
the nines. Whereas
Yeah.
like people in Jersey, New York, they still like dress to the nines to go out. But like it's like I love seeing people in the middle of the winter in the club and everyone's sweating because they're fucking
Yeah.
dancing so hard and so hot. Like I'm if anything, that's the part like I miss about Jersey when I go out.
Yeah.
And also another reason why I probably don't like go out as much.
You just
here.
got to find the right ones, I feel like, because I feel like they are out there.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and sometimes they're small and not like the biggest thing ever.
No,
but
yeah. I mean, no, I can definitely say there are a couple I've been to already. Like Link Up, this guy named Andre Power. I've told you
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
one many times. That one, pretty fun. People are always dancing on that one.
yeah.
And then like all the house ones I've been to, like DeMar's place.
Yeah, that's not.
That one I love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I like going to his parties and like sometimes I'll play there too. Is just because like people are there for just they're dancing. You know,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I love that. You know,
Yeah. You know what I wish I like kind of experienced in Jersey? Is that I feel like there's a house scene, but I never really got to discover the house scene in Jersey.
I just think it's where we're from. You kind of got to go more north, closer to New York or even like Newark area.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because we didn't really grow up in that. Like I didn't really realize the Jersey house scene till like I was like well in here. Like you know, like I didn't really know about Carrie Chandler and stuff like that till I moved here. Because I just wasn't really exposed to it. Like the only reason I was exposed to house music when I was young is because mom, she had like that Masters of Work mix that she would always play.
Oh, Masters of
and
Work.
that's technically New York, you know. But like later on, I found out about like Jersey house music, like Carrie Alias, you know, follow me, like the old school stuff, and
fair.
that famous bass lines, like, dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's Jersey.
That's fair too. I mean, like technically, I didn't. Well, no, I've been in house for a long time, but I never really like for your example, Carrie Chandler.
Yeah,
I didn't discover him until like I moved over here too. So
yeah,
that's fair.
That's fine. Like people could judge me for like not knowing where I'm from or whatever, but I don't give a fuck. Man.
Do you still
Sorry,
have
bro.
like in terms of music? Do you still have like people out there that you connect with in terms of like music career wise?
Not in Jersey, but in New York, yeah, sometimes. But it's more actually in New York, not so much. Like they kind of move. A lot of people moved out of New York. Anyone in music wise, like they all kind of came here. It's very interesting. Yeah. I feel like the only people that friends of mine that are staying in New York are like the fashion friends, you know, because that's still like the capital. I feel like, for fashion. Like
that's fair.
Every time they come out here, they're like, LA. It's like, you know, like high fashion kids, you know. But
that's fair.
So I don't really have a reason to go to New York nowadays, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, sometimes like, you know, like in the house scene, there are like two. But like, you know, it's not like I would go out there and I could work every day kind of thing.
Got it.
A lot of them are here, you know.
Okay.
But
that's cool.
But I still like going to New York. Like every time I come home, like I like to spend like 3-4 days in New York just to be there again because
just to be in
it is a whole different scene and like it's unlike any other city you've ever been, you know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I still like New York, that for sure. Just can't live there.
You can't live there.
Yeah.
I can't live there either.
Yeah. I just hope one day, I doubt it's gonna happen, or it's gonna take years and years. Maybe not in our lifetime, but for LA to have the same transportation as like the East Coast, even like not just speaking New York, but Jersey too. Like, it's so easy to get to New York.
Yeah.
You know,
like, one of the things that used to annoy me, because like to your point about public transportation, like a lot of I forgot what statistic, but it was on the news, and then they were talking about like the people going into New York like during the work week. Like 50% of them are coming from New Jersey. Yeah. And that's because of the public transportation system, and the trains are just so easy to get you from point A to point B and efficient sometimes. But yeah, one of the things that annoyed me is that like I feel like I hate how like what you said before, calling us the armpit of New York. I'm just like, well, fuck y'all. Like, I'm not even trying to associate myself with y'all. Like, I'm just trying to be like, we're in Jersey. And like, it'd be so annoying because like, I feel like sometimes when I would say I'm from Jersey, or if I would talk about New York, I feel like New York people would get so defensive. Like, you can't talk about that. You know? I'm just like, y'all.
That's true. Like, no, it's true. Like New York, people from New York really hate people from Jersey. Like, oh, he's from Jersey. Like,
yeah, dude.
It's like automatic, just like you're canceled kind of thing.
Dude, yeah, exactly. First of all, fucking like when I went back home and like the other times I've been out in Jersey, sorry, New York City, like they be playing fucking Jersey clubs. So like I don't know why they're fucking talking trash if they're playing our music, but
nah, New York people are proud. That's the thing. Yeah. You know, they're proud.
Yeah, that's
true. And it's easy to make fun of Jersey, you know, ever since Jersey Shore, you know. It's like it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
I've had so many references. Like even at work, even at work, like a lot of people like always reference Jersey Shore when I talk about that I'm from Jersey. Yeah. And it's just like so annoying. It's like there's so much more to it, you know? Yeah. So much more food and everything.
But like a lot of talents come from Jersey, like SZA, she's from Jersey.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's from Jersey too.
So many, like Kanye, like lived in Jersey for a long time while he was hustling in New York. And
Jersey's the place to be.
Yeah, a lot of talent.
It's a cool place to like start, you know.
Start what? Like
no, to grow up in. To grow up in. Like
no, you're right.
Well, I always like we talked about this before, but like I'm not really 100% sure 10 years from now if I'm still gonna be in LA. Yeah. I like my ideal life is to like, you know, classic family house. Yeah. And like I don't know if California is the place for that. Yeah. Cause like at the end of the day, like, I could give my kids a cool life and like let them live in Los Angeles, but like I could give them and they could live just as good as a life if I lived in Jersey and have a good grow up. And then if they want to go out, then they could go out and explore, you know.
You're pretty much paying the same property taxes, California and Jersey.
True. I mean, there's a little, I would say, yeah, property taxes, but I feel like we get more from taxes in Jersey than we do from here. I don't know. That's just my point of view. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I wouldn't raise kids in LA either, but I don't know. I'm not trying to have kids, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
not a problem.
I know that. Yeah.
I just got my dog Pierre. He's my true son. Where is he?
All right.
Oh, over there.
I got a question for you. So, you know how like you kind of play around with the idea and you're trying to like get mom and dad to move over here?
I was, and then after like all the little things that you would bring up, I was like, okay, I get it. They're not going to come here. But what are you saying? Yeah.
Well, I know. I was gonna ask like what kind of reasons would you give? I know you would try to convince them with food, and I feel like you have a strong basis there. Like, there's good food in Jersey, but like in terms of like different quality and like the amount of really good mom and pop, that's another thing I want to touch on too. Like, there's a lot of mom and pops in California where like you could get like almost like a different taste, same cuisine, but different taste. But like in Jersey, it's like a lot of chains. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I realized too. It's like, like I can't believe how much of a reign Dunkin' Donuts has on Jersey.
Yeah.
Like when I came out here and I was like, there's no Dunkin' Donuts out here. It's like all mom and pop donut shops. And then I would eat the donuts and like it was bomb.
Yeah.
And then when I went back home and I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I had a donut, I was like, holy, this is absolute trash.
Oh my God. Another thing like that too that happened to me. I went to Sushi Palace the other day when I was in Jersey.
See, okay. That's an all-you-can-eat sushi spot, okay? You're never going to get good sushi at an all-you-can-eat sushi spot. And I remember my family would be obsessed with it, and I was already living in California at this point. And then, like, I'd go back home, like, let's go Sushi Palace. I was like, I refused. I would not go.
Yeah.
I would refuse.
That's the thing with me, too. Like, I was going in there, I was like, oh, yes, finally, I can get all-you-can-eat sashimi. It's been so long. After eating sashimi here, and I'm eating it, I'm like, this shit tastes like water. Like straight water. Like,
or it just tastes like real fishy. You could just tell it. Like once you have like real fresh sashimi, like and we live pretty close to little Tokyo, so we have good sashimi. And yeah, you go back home, it's just not the same. But I gotta give like our usual spot, Yui, like it's not bad.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's our local spot in Jersey, and it's decent. It's decent.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Another funny thing on food, I remember you were telling me when you brought Sarah to fucking Jersey and you were taking her around.
Yeah. Yeah.
You took her to Chili's.
Yeah. I was like, all right. Like when I first met my girlfriend, she's from Palm Springs and she brought me to her hometown, and Palm Springs is like so cool. And you know, it's like, it's got all this, it's super artsy and aesthetic, and all these like non-chain restaurants he took me to, like showed me the personality of Palm Springs. And then when she came to Jersey for the first time, we live in a suburb, you know, so like we just have chains, you know.
So we're the personality of Edison, New Jersey.
I'm taking you to Chili's where I worked as a waiter. And then we was like, oh, Buffalo Wild Wings, you know, half off wings on Tuesday. That's what we do. We're going there. But I did take her to like Italian delis and stuff.
Okay, that's good.
She loved that. Like
that's something that we could definitely
and the pizza slices and the Chinese food, you know.
You take her to Oakwood Pizza?
Yeah. I feel like, all right, here's the thing about Jersey that I really like is like, I like Jersey pizza because I like the different things they do. Like, I feel like in New York, it's always like, you know, the classic cheese or pepperoni or white slice. And then in Jersey, it gets crazy. Like, you know, like the buffalo chicken pizza or the Caesar salad pizza or the penny vodka pizza.
Yeah. And the thing is with those slices too, like they sound really creative, but they're also using really simple ingredients, but it tastes so damn good.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm going to shit on the pizza place down the street. Like, it's good pizza, it's not bad, but like I'm just saying, like they try to brand themselves as a New York slice, and like that really annoys me because like if you're going to have a meat slice and you're just going to put one fucking big piece of bologna or whatever the slice that is, like nah, like that's
I feel like the marketing is wrong because I still like the pizza. Like I like it, but I think a big thing of it too is because we just live like a 5-minute walk from it.
Yeah,
so it's just so easy. And I'm trying to think if it was like 15 minutes away longer, you know, would I still go there? Maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's another thing too. It's like what you said about just marketing it, like. I think like what I'm proud about Jersey and also like what I like the differences with California. I feel like California is a very like clean state in terms of like lifestyle, Or like Jersey, it's like, yeah, let's get something cheap and something that tastes good and greasy.
No, you're so right.
And I love that, you know?
Yeah.
That's always going to be a part of me. Like,
Yeah.
yes, I can't have as much because it's bad for me, but like, I'm always going to prefer that over fucking...
That's true. I've never heard of what a vegan was till I moved to California.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah, you're so Californicated. Like, when you told me that you're going to start a vegan diet, I was like...
I wasn't going to become vegan. I was like, I'm going to try plant-based meals for, like 2-3 days out of the week.
And how long you been here now? You said 10 years?
10 years. But it took me 10 years to actually like finally be like, okay, I'll be down. I used to be the biggest hater of vegans. I used to like always run the joke like, oh, how can you tell there's a vegan at dinner? And it's like, don't worry, they'll tell you. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just feel like the branding of vegans and how they're looked at, it's just kind of like they're kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But I get it now. It's kind of like it's healthy, you know?
Yeah. That's true.
I just eat a lot of meat and I'm just like, okay, I see the differences now of a plant-based diet, you know? Yeah. So.
Well, yeah. Well, hopefully us being in California now and changing our diet is going to make us skinny. But
we'll see. You'll tell after 10 episodes if we got any skinny.
Yeah, well, if I go home, then we're fucked. But whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But
yeah, that's today's episode. And oh, yeah.
All right, Pierre wants us to fucking cut it now. So
yeah, today's episode. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.